Oh, oh my god, yes. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh man. I cannot believe how hard it is for a guy to get some metal, man. A rocket heading to Earth. Minotaur 2's landed. That's good. There's not a lot of rare metals to be. I should actually be ordering metals from Earth now. How do you like this game compared to Planet Base? I actually had not even heard of Planet Base until very recently. How many polymers are we working with? It only holds 2. Shit. Ragnarok starts. Just got home from work, having a beer and chilling. That's what I want to be doing. I want to be having a beer and chilling. Oh. Here's what I'm excited about. First of all, I can just auto get more research. I have spewed so much research. God. Okay. Microengineering, electronics factory. You know, I don't exactly need that. I want the shit out of a medium dome. What's my human? What are my humans looking like? Wow. 27 seniors, man. God, I hope they start having kids. You know, I might just salvage this thing. It's fine. Alright, we need to just... I have some inefficiencies that are just killing me, man. Like this, where I have to position Pickles Please just right. Hey, Aquamariner, what's up? Any plan to revisit the Arabillions? I should. I'm kinda all over the place lately. I'm feeling very itchy as a gamer right now. I'm really happy I found this game to be able to play. Ow. Just because it's something like really new and different, and I'm in the mood for just sort of new, different stuff. Alex Cummins is asking about my sort of evaluation of the game. So we'll kind of start from a real high-level opinion of the game and sort of drill down what my experience has been thus far, because I put in, let's see, I'm going to have played 6 hours on stream 3 times. And then I've played off stream probably another 3, so maybe like 20 hours and change, I think we'll say. 20 hours and change right now. This being the deepest I've ever been. Which rocket, this one? Yeah, I want to launch that. So basically, this is... Here is the Day 9 high-level overview of this game. For any of you who are interested in buying it. Okay. Note that this is not a sponsored stream. Haha. Not that I think sponsored streams necessarily make the comments more legitimate, but there's a segment of people that always like the conspiracy theories of they demanded you say that. But either way, so I would broadly describe this as a roguelike city builder. And I use this to describe They Are Billions, which I'll come to in a moment. But when I say a roguelike city builder, I mean there's the city building side of things, which is you build various structures that create resources to help power domes, to have colonists, and then you make the structures inside the domes as little mini cities. You know, there's that sort of side. But the roguelike, I mean to say that the game applies a lot of problems and pressures to you that make it very, very possible to lose the game. And roguelike games, for any of you who aren't familiar with that genre, is basically a game that you're not intended to sit down and play through as one playthrough, like that's 100 hours, but rather you're supposed to die a lot, learn from those deaths, restart over and over and over again. And it's not the same experience every time. There's differences that wind up happening in roguelike games, so this feels like a combination of those two. For instance, I wound up in a situation where I was in negative power. Oops. I had negative power, like I do right now, except you'll notice that I have 8,000 power stored, so it's okay. I generate power during the daytime, and during the nighttime, I have a power shortage. Cool. I was in a situation where I didn't have any power stored, I wasn't generating power, and I didn't have the resources to be able to repair my power generators, and I could have been completely screwed. But I managed to be able to save. So I was feeling pretty content about that. And so this is my maybe third or fourth restart, and each time you begin to start playing, you learn more and see more deficiencies in what you were doing that you then want to repair with the next one. And I really like that. I really like any game that has a repeating structure to it. This is why I like a lot of multiplayer games, because you play a game and then again and again and again and again and again and so on and so forth. You sort of learn and reapply it for the next game. So one thing that there are city builders that I've really liked and city builders that I have not liked. And the city builders typically have this idea of resource balancing that exists in them. You'll see city builders that have things, like you need colonists to work the jobs, but colonists require food. Okay, so now you have to assign some colonists to grow food to supply the rest of your colonists. Things like this. However, the soil on the land will begin to dry up, so you'll need to expand to new areas to continue farming. These are the sort of things that you wind up balancing. And what I don't like in a lot of these city building games is two things. On one end of the extreme, you have not enough stuff to do consideration and balancing of. You wind up with things like you just need food and stone and wood, and you might die in the first 2 hours, but then you'll just hit a point where you have infinite of everything and there's no more problems. Often this happens in these types of city builders because there's just not enough resources to weigh against each other. And so on the other end of the spectrum, there's games that have what feels like way too many resources. You'll have like iron, you'll have coal and carbon and silicon and boron and germanium and processed germanium. It'll just be like there'll be like 40 metals, and qualitatively I have no way to really parse through all of these different resources. And so this comes to one of the things that I really, really, really like about surviving Mars, is that there is a shitload of resources, but they're chunked in a very clean way that makes them very, very easy to process. Take, for example, this screen. I have power, oxygen, and water that are grid resources. These are constantly produced. They're stored in these tanks. They're connected with pipes. And they're sort of constantly used and constantly taken away. Great. So they have their own way that they function, but I can sort of think of them as being one thing. And a lot of times I'll be trying to solve my power and my water and my oxygen problems at the same time. And then obviously you have, basic resources. Well, I feel like metal and concrete are more of the collected pickup things that are cool. But then I really like, obviously you can see the stuff on the screen, so I'm just going to move past it. But then you get to the colony, and there's sort of hidden resources that you need to think about. Do I have enough residences for all the people that live here? Right now, this entire colony has 55 out of 56 residency slots used. Aha! So you need to make sure that you have enough slots for residents. But then each resident winds up having their own set of needs. like, you know, their health, their sanity, their comfort, their morale. And so you need to make sure that you're monitoring those general traits for those people. But then there's like jobs, which is another resource. Like you need engineers to operate. Oh, this is horrible. I'll come to this in a moment. So then you're going to need like engineers to operate factories, and you will need scientists to operate research labs, and you'll need botanists to be able to operate farms and these kinds of things. EK Hawkman, just killing it. And so I really like that experience of I'd probably say, I'm sorry, I forgot about an entirely other set of things. Drones and drone allocations, making sure that the drones are placed, or the drone hubs are placed properly, that you have enough drones to do the required work that's there. And then there's this positional management, like I'm collecting concrete and storing it up here, but then I need to make sure that I can take that concrete and I can transfer it down to here. And so what I really love is that these are little problems with balancing the resources. I need to make sure I have enough geologists, I need to make sure I have enough engineers and all this stuff. But they're chunked in such clearly different ways, like this research screen. Is H not the research screen? I don't know why it wasn't opening. There's managing how I want to order things in research, but none of this has anything to do with like what's going on with my power grid. So it allows there to be a lot of richness that's there without there being the it's not hard to follow. It's not hard to follow. Oh, and let's not forget the other type of resource management. I have a limited amount of rockets and funding, so whenever I want to bring things down, there's that. Let me just stretch. So I just generally like city building games. For instance, I've really enjoyed playing this game at like 1x speed and just watching like my little spaceships move around, watching my little drones do stuff, you know, looking at Dubsy doing nothing. He's been working hard today, so he's got to take a rest. Just seeing these sort of spin and twirl, or in the morning when the solar panels open up. You know, it's just cool. It's just freaking cool, man. This should have the machine parts I need, right? Yeah. So I generally like city builders, and I really like the way the balancing aspect feels. In fact, a big part of me kind of wants to just restart the whole game again, because I really like that build-up. I really like that build-up. And frankly, I think that there are some things, there's some ways in which I've hurt myself that are just killing me. Like this drone hub and this drone hub, both not quite being able to service this one thing. I mean, this is just a planning issue. I needed to be a little more thoughtful with that. The things that I really dislike about this, generally all are related to UI. All related to UI. So, for instance, like the management of the specializations, which I think you guys have seen me just flipping out about all the time. Like, we have an engineer who's working in the machine parts factory. That's great. That's what they're supposed to be doing. But there's a geologist working here. That's the wrong specialization. And then I come over to here, and we have a bunch of geologists working, right? But we also have all this open space. Why is there not a geologist working there? And let's be honest, if there's an engineer who's working here, oh my god, look, there's an engineer right here. Why is this engineer not working here? And then I need to take this geologist and just move them over here. Like, this is so stupid. Why is the game hurting me in this way? Why is this hurting me? It hurts me very badly to do. There's other weird things with the mouse clicking. Like, we have these symbols up here. So I can load and click on this, and then I left click on, say, something like the well, let's actually load up the rare metals. And then I can't queue up where I want it to unload. Because if I hit load these resources, excuse me, if I unload these resources, it just doesn't have anything to unload. So I can't set up a queue like do this and go there. I can set up a full transport route, which is like go here. But I want you to hear that everything that I just said was left clicking. Here, if I want to do this transport route, I have to left click, and then I have to left click, and then I have to not click anymore. I have to hit escape. Now the route is set up. So that's... You know what I mean? It's like little things like that that just hurt me a little bit. And so when you have a ton of those little things... Oh, and you've also heard me talk about this, right? Here's a drone hub, and let's go to Mr. Jack. Now, Mr. Jack's kind of far away. Let's go to Pickles, Please. Pickles, Please has 7 drones, and you'll notice that these ones aren't even doing anything. And if I want to reassign them to this drone hub, because maybe there's a lot of tasks here, I have to click on this, which puts pointers above, left click on this, right click on that. Left click back on Pickles, Please, left click on another drone, right click on this. And so this is very strenuous. Just to remember all these little annoying things. So that's been far and away the biggest obnoxiousness. Managing drone switching, managing the jobs, which seem to be heinously unoptimized. The colonist management is just... It's hard to do interface-wise, and it's tedious to do anyways. And there's obvious optimal things that they should be doing, but they're not. And it's not even interesting. There's other things that wind up being a little bit unclear. For instance, when I hover over this, it says morale plus 13. Then it says correct workplace specialization plus 10. Plus 10 what? I don't know. Perhaps productivity, but there's numbers that wind up getting referenced that are very difficult to kind of deduce. So we have some morale numbers. Morale 0. It's very hard for me to discover this. Where is their morale? And then I click and they seem to have good morale. You know, like, let me see if I can find that person again. Morale. This is morale 50. Like I don't know exactly what's there. And I stopped managing it, and then it seems like it actually just doesn't matter that much. It's very hard for me to sort of see the impact, whereas I really like when I get to see the impact of things like this dome wasn't built, and I could tell there wasn't concrete, so I started to build the concrete, and I was like, alright, cool. Or my citizens were starving to death. So I shipped in some food, and I started monitoring this, and I could, like, really tell what was up. And it makes me want to do things like have specialist domes. Like, this is the only miner dome. That's it. All they do is mine. They're only miners. And this is the research dome, and all they do is research. And if someone has like plus 10 production versus minus 40, I don't really know what that means. So that's one big area of critique. Is I feel like the interfaces have pretty obvious ways that they could be better. I always really detest when there's someone who's giving critique or feedback about a game, and there's something that they sort of qualitatively dislike, and then they say some nonsense like, "Why are the developers not caring?" and all this stuff. You know, for instance, you might hear someone say something like, why does this game have job professions? Well, colonists should just be able to work at any building. It's dumb. Things like that. Like, that's not a really valuable comment. But when I think that there's interface things that are already existing control-wise in other games, such as certain there's no box selection, there's no, like, select multiple of a thing. And this is UI. This is not really a game mechanics discussion. This is just how I'm communicating with the game kind of thing. That's that category. The second category of concern I would have is that the tutorialization is essentially nil. And I talked about this yesterday, and I'll talk about it again. I really like when a game tells me what my goals are, what my tools are to achieve that goal, and what the obstacles are that are in the way of the goal. I really like when I'm sitting down to play a game, and it says something like, okay, let's try to survive the first 5 years. The problem that you're going to have is you're going to, you know, I'm thinking when I played Banished, it's like, problems you're going to have are going to be low on food, or low on this, or low on this. Or there's other tutorials that don't necessarily explicitly tell you those right away, but they'll really hold your hand to teach you a lot of the systems. And then naturally, when you get a little ways down, they'll be like, okay, see, your citizens aren't happy enough. You need to make sure there's parks and schools that'll really increase their happiness. And I'm struggling to think of a city building game that nails this, not because they don't, but just because I'm blanking, because I'm just tired at the end of this week, man. Daylight savings is ruinous. But, you know, it makes me think about something like Overwatch, where it's like, okay, your goal is to go to point A. Boom. Your tools, it's what this hero can do. And if you switch heroes, you get a different toolbox. Hit F1 to look at what all those moves are. And there's a few mechanics, like health packs, that you can pick up. What are the obstacles? The other player, because they're going to try to kill you before you get on the point. So you got to kill them so you can get on the point. Completely makes sense, right? This game, it was like, alright, let's make some power. It's like, oh, okay, why? Now that I've played more, I feel like the set of goals are step 1, prepare for the dome, which would be get electricity and oxygen and water ready. Step 2 is build your first dome and get citizens there and account for those needs there. Step 3, which is a bigger step, is that you're going to be expanding, and you're going to start needing to produce these advanced resources: polymers, electronics, machine parts, and fuel. And even then, it's a little bit unclear sort of what my goals are out there in the future. I'll contrast this with something like City Skylines, where City Skylines is almost like a decoration game with problems. I want to decorate the ground with this beautiful city in the way that I want to. Oh, but I have traffic problems, there's waste problems, and so on and so forth. And so really the goal is just to satisfy whatever internal aesthetic that I wish to fulfill. And this game, I mean, I'm making the colony I want to make, but it feels like it's pulling me much more in there are problems and you are going to die. And so I'm really into this stuff. But I'm also kind of having this mental issue where I'm like, well, maybe I should just like 5x it and just keep shipping in the resources I need and I'll be fine on these 4 domes. Like, I love these 4 domes. They're doing great. The reason I'm expanding down here is because I just want to expand. I don't have to build this dome at all, I think. I don't think that I need to. And so I'm sure that as I play more, I can sort of retroactively understand what those goals are. Like, now that I'm on Sol 58, I'm going to be like, shit, dude, I got to make certain I have, like, a place that's producing polymers and electronics and machine parts. I got to make certain that happens. And I think I might focus a little more on research and a little less on outward growth and maintenance and things like this. And so, I mean, I can understand the sort of 3 phases. So I spent a lot of time talking about the concerns that I have in terms of the UI, in terms of the educational trajectory, which I feel like could have just been establishing some big goals, which I think this is what this is supposed to be. I think these are supposed to be my goals. So I'm kind of meandering my way towards that. But I mean, outside of that, like, the biggest thing I want to do right now is start over again and begin rebuilding. In fact, kind of what I want to do is I want to start over again, and I want to go to this research, and I want to build up to a medium dome really fast. Where's the medium dome? Low G engineering? Ah, here it is. I want to work up to this puppy, man. I think this would be sick, dude. I mean, there's other things, like, I think apartments are just way better than everything. Yeah, Aquamarine says starting over is my favorite thing to do in this kind of game. So maybe I will do that. I think that the way I would describe this to a consumer who's interested is that if you like these types of city building games, you gotta fucking get this game, dude. You have to get this game. Get this damn game. The price point is $40, and if you're into this sort of game, get it. Get it. Like, I'm having a weekend in. I'm just staying because I'm doing some out-of-town stuff in the coming weeks, on weekends. I'm going to be playing this one. I'm going to be playing this a lot. And, I mean, they gave me the key, and I still paid the $40 for it, you know? And, I mean, like, only just now, just in the last 10 minutes, I'm starting to be like, I kind of want to start over. The problems that I'm having are not interesting. There's an issue, you fix the issue, and you move on. The problem I'm having are a lot of I've shot myself in the foot sort of things. Like, again, I pointed to it a million times, but it's just so easy to point to. Like, this building, like, what am I doing? Or the fact that I built this drone hub and I couldn't manage the concrete because these two were out of range. However, because it's $40, I feel like it, and because of the issues I stated, it's not quite good enough where if you're maybe not really into this sort of game, I would wait for a sale. I would wait for a sale. And the reason I say that is I think that maybe if you haven't played city building games, you would need to dump took me maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours. I was spending time interacting with chat, and I was reading, and I was, you know, reading a lot of the text out loud. And maybe I'm just slower than the average bear. It took me about a good 2.5 hours, or excuse me, a good hour and a half, 2 hours to, like, get the thing. And, you know, if the developers are watching, I wanna end on a lot of praise here because, you know, here's a funny thing about feedback with games. UI issues and educational issues eject me from the game. It makes me stop being Elon Musk colonizing Mars, and it makes me go, oh, why is this fucking button here doing this thing? Ugh. That's the negative experience. The positive experience was the 2 hours where I literally didn't look at chat because I was so sucked into the game that I was just playing it. that was such an amazing 2 hours. Like from 3 to 5:30, I was just doing shit, right? And I love that feeling. I really love being sucked in. This is also a Paradox Interactive published game, and they are spectacular at continuing support for their game. You know what? I'm going to start a new colony. I want to start a new colony. New save game. What a great game. If I exit to the main menu, yes! There's also a mod manager. What does this do? I've never really used mod manager. Am I not connected to this? Do I have to... Oh, I think I have to go on Steam and look up the mod there. I don't mod my games very often. I'm kind of a newbie here, man. Probably no mods for it yet. I hear that there's actually some mods that exist. Whatever, I'm going to start a new game. Oh, that's right. You go to Steam and you download them via Steam. And then the mod manager has them there. They're in the Steam Workshop. That's right. There's 2 mods for it so far. Okay, that makes sense. You see, it's the research that I'm really hungry for. Applicants are generated twice as fast. Bonus tech unlocks medium dome! Oh my god! India! Indy! Oh my god! Holy shit! Yes! Oh, there's not 2 mods for it. There's 108 mods for it. Okay. India. And see, this is what I mean by this is the kind of game that's ideal to start over. Because when I look here, this is game 5 extra starting technologies. Gain funding every time a tech is researched. Gain double if it's a breakthrough research. I kinda like the 400 research per soul. This is the thing I don't like about India. 100 research per soul. Ugh. 400 research per soul. Yes. Drone hubs start with additional drones. 50% cheaper advanced resources. And see, now I'm actually capable of evaluating this better because I'm like, drone hub start 50% cheaper advanced resources. Well, you saw me running out of metal. I kind of like Europe, man. Colonists have the religious trait. Birth rate is double. Hydroponic farms, performance reduced by 50%. We don't like anything that isn't a flat thing. Russia. I'm going EU, baby. Rocket scientist. Okay, drones are gradually optimized to work and construct faster. I don't have that much. Drone hubs require... Oh my god! How many times did my drone hub break because I didn't have electronics and it ruined my life? Alright, we might do that. Unlocks a residential spire. This is what I've been wanting. Hydro engineer. This is what I chose. This is bad. Fuel production increase 50% could be good. Minimum comfort. Colonist lifespan is increased. Don't care. Behavioral shaping. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Politician. Alright. Yep. You know, I feel like arcology is... I think we're going to be a European oligarch, man. You start with extra rockets. I'm doing this, man. I want that spire. Alright, mystery, random, don't really care. Mission sponsor. Oops. We want... What's our colony logo gonna be? Mr. Handy is just too sick. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah. You know what? It's cold in here. And I want more coffee. Here are my pants. Alright. Okay, I'm also putting on a sweater. God, it is just chilly in here, man. It's frigid. Oh my god, Sheriff is rolled up in the most perfect ball. And whenever I say Sheriff, she just looks at me a little bit. Oh my god, I love you. Oh, and there's Despy. Hi, Despy. How is the top of Fort Meowington? Ugh. Ah, yes, a nice V-neck sweater. All right, we're gonna medium dome rush. The drone hub's good. Moisture evaporator is gonna be good. Fuel refinery, I feel like I don't need it all. Stirling generator, I feel like I need at all. Oh my god, I really want these Stirling generators. I don't think I need any of those. Not at first. Wow. Ditmar 1 is a broke-ass. Oh my god. Polymers, machine parts, electronics. I don't really know what I need. We'll need polymers to make the apartments. You know what? I'm gonna peel back the Stirling generator and try to see if I can... RC rover weighs 10,000 kilograms? Dude, I'll just bring it on the next rocket. You kidding me? Okay, let's... This is a Stirling generator. 320 million, huh? That's probably fine for now. That's probably fine. I mean, may as well just get more orbital probes. These are so nice. If I have an explorer. Alright. Water, concrete, metals. Let's see here. A lot of water. Elysium Beta looks nice. I don't know why it's giving me the 175% difficulty bonus. I like water. I like metals. I like water. I like metals. I'm doing this. 175%, man. I'm bold. I think your last game was on Elysium Beta. Oh, Maybe I'm the Elysium Beta.
Welcome to Mars.
Yeah, this is... Yeah. Okay, well... I mean, it's randomly generated, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so... Let's... Holy concrete. Oh my god, those rare metals. Oh, yeah. Oh. 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 Yes. Oh. Alright, we got one more orbital probe. I'm gonna go down here. Bam. Doesn't really matter, but I'm going to build my drone hub kind of basically like here. And then, I mean... this is begging for the Megadome, right? To be like Megadome right here. Megadome 1. God, I love the start of this game so much. You know, what if I just... I have another rocket. We could just get some more cargo. I really like having a rover. And a transport. I really like having these things. Stirling generators. Okay. I'm gonna do something a little... Okay. Maybe I don't need this, but I think that the transport could be really useful to just do some long-range snatching. Maybe I don't need this right now. Alright. Explore the anomalies. Okay. Oh my god. H. Look at that. We get an arcology right off the bat. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Get out. Farm. Rockets and shuttles require less fuel. Could be good. RC transport, harvest resources more. Oh my god, I forgot about all this stuff. I think I'm going to create a research farm. Farm and research, man. That's it. I think I want to work towards that medium dome pretty fucking soon, though. Oh my god. We got to power up. Where's research rover? Okay. I don't know when I'm ever going to get close to this, man. I do not know whenever I'm going to get used to it. Oxygen production increased by 50%. It's just nice to have. Just going to do some basic shit. I mean, I will want a farm. That farm, that was such a killer farm. Alright, well, let's do our huge. Alright, drone hub. Okay, so I'm gonna want a second drone hub for my first. Yeah, I think I'm just literally gonna... So let's just get some scanning done here. Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna build my drone hub here. I mean, this is gonna be like my mechanical area. And let's go ahead and go to our power. We have Stirling generators. Oh, let's just get some power cables going here, huh? Production. Let's get our concrete extractors. Going to town. Oh my god, I know so much more now. I'm so excellent. Oh dude, I love so much stockpiling resources. Oh my god, I love it. Oh yeah. I think I'm just gonna kind of put them like this, maybe. Maybe just all in the same way, massaging the ground. It's pretty sick. You know what? Should I get a third extractor? Bet your ass I am going to. Can I get the third one to get a lot of stuff? Oh, this is easily going to cover all that shit. This appears to be the highest amount. Oh, God. Rip the graveyard. Dude, I just wanted to start a new colony because I know so much more. Alright, so we're going to come out to here and we're just going to go right on up. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. And then we get these dumping sites. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. And we're going to build that sweet, sweet Universal Depot, which will let us dump all of our stuff out. We're going to get, like, so organized in a moment. It's going to be sickening. It's going to be tight. Do I want to outsource? Yep. Oh. Oh, yeah. Alright. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. So we're going to build. We're going to rebuild. Oh, yeah. Sterling Archer. You know what? You know, I want my electricity generation to be over here. Is that where I want it to be? I could put a lot of cool stuff here. We have choices. If I build this out like that, huh? I think that's pretty cool. Is it cool? I think it's pretty sick. We're gonna need some more drones from outer space. Let's make some more depots. Concrete depots are going to be right over here. So I just think that looks cool, and therefore that's exactly the way that it will be. I'm going to locate the metals thing centrally. I want this one high, and then these two guys can be low. Because I only need one at a time.
Anomaly analyzed. Milestone achieved.
Oh yes, scanned an anomaly. Thank you very much.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet.
Decommission protocol and the Explorer AI. Oh my god, look at this. And then we're going to redo that like that. There we go. We're literally doing things that let us power up with our research. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to build our... We're building it. We're building the Stirling generators right here. This is where some of our mega batteries are going to be. I love accumulating power. So hard, I love it. Alright, let's analyze some anomalies, yeah. Oh, and I always forget about these sensor towers that seem pretty great. Alright, stuff is working now. A new colony, a fresh start. God, I love starting over in these games. Starting over in these kinds of games is the #1 besto. I must attesto. You know, I'll just assign these guys to this. So that way, they can begin working while this gets power. Let's get these power generators up and running.
Research complete.
Earth-Mars initiative. So sick. Dude, I love this. Research burst. I feel like having one of each of these I've just always found useful. I'm getting just a crap load of drones. It's probably going to be nice. Another one of these. Probably won't really need to build anything more. May as well just get the polymers to support them. Polymers are really useful in that early status. We are powering up. Drone load heavy. So I kind of want... these guys not to do anything different, but just be assigned to the thing that has the larger radius.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environs.
Hydroscopic evaporators and low... How much does an arcology hold? Let me see if we have dome spires. An arcology. 32! 32! 32! 32! 32! Oh my god. Alright, I mean, we're broke now. We are broke-yo-kyo-kyo, but that's okay, because we actually have some... we have some yield. I mean, 3 of these puppies are going to generate just so much concrete anyways. Go, colony, go. Yeah, get the concrete. Bring it there. Awesome. Look at my little nerds go. What's this? Some rocks? Yeah, get them. Get them, guys. Oh, that's so awesome that we're getting concrete. We're getting everything. So I think that I just want to look for a moment. So we're going to need another drone commander before we build this, but this I think is the clear place to build this puppy, right? They'll work outside the dome. It's pretty clear. Start storing this energy. Holy God. This just... let me actually just close this. So we have actually maybe way too much power production right now. Sick, tight, and great.
Research complete.
Nice. So now we're actually getting quite a lot of research.
Sector scanned.
Dude, oh my god. We are going to be like the geologist's dream world here, man. There's going to be like so much digging. I'm going to dig it. Maybe I should just build like a research dome first. And then I could actually maybe research up to a medium dome and then go ham here. What do we think about this, huh? Okay, so this is gonna kick up some dust. Alright, so there's a little friend, RC Explorer 1. This is not RC Explorer 1. Who is this? Who is RC Explorer 1? It's Dottore Lunchmeat. Apropro's actually nominated another person. Wow, Dottore Lunchmeat. My little research pal. So we're going to need to begin making water, oxygen, all these things. So let's go ahead and first do some power cabling here. So I think I kind of want this to be some electrical stuffs, but I think I have the space. So maybe when this rocket lifts off, this could just be all the electricity. So maybe life support systems is down here, yeah? Since I don't really come off at a diagonal very much, let's just come off at one. Some metals. So the reason I'm building these a little far away is that I'm going to have to rely for my water on these moisture vaporators, which produces a lot of dust. So I want to make sure I actually give it enough space. Put more of the storage up here, yeah? I think that's pretty tight. I always kind of jam these together. I don't see a reason why not to do that. Where's my Moxies? Some sexy Moxie action. Oh, who's ready to connect this shit with pipes?
Complete.
Oh, I love doing that. You know what's just a great feeling is hearing that research complete, research complete, research complete. Ah, it's so good. We're gonna need a fuel refinery because we're gonna send these rockets back home. A one-time grant of 100 million funding. I don't need it now. I'm gonna need it soon. I also think I'm gonna want this low G drive. I really want to drill into engineering so I can get a medium dome. Can't wait for this other rocket to land. Yeah, get the hookups. Just doing the one that gets the insane sensor tower boost. Oh, wait, where's our little explorer? What you doing? Oh, God, you're just killing it, Dottore. Killing it. By the way, who is this? Who is this? Who do we recommend in chat? Recommend someone other than yourself. Who other than yourself should be RC Transporter number 1? Nominate a legendary chat person. Ah, you know what? Seafaus. Let's do it. Oh, and of course, the RC Transport shall forever be known as one opinionated. Because, why did I spell it with a capital O? That's not how it's spelled. One opinionated, the tourist, this time transformed into a transport. In this way, she might leave, but she'll always be coming back. Look at this. Martha, your first job is to do this. Get those medals. Drop them right off back home, okay? Seafaus. Come down here, man. Let's get some construction going. Oh, this is awesome. Look at these little guys. These little responsa nerds. Alright, we can even wander down a little more like this, huh? Okay. So we're actually beginning to store some water. Oh my god, soil adaptation done and done. Water reclamation system, don't need it, don't want it, don't care for it in the slightest. Alright, so we're gonna be building out our power again. Oof. Can I do this? Build like this. Will this get dozed? Are we getting to do some dozing? Oh my god, another Stirling generator. God, I am so sick. I'm closing these right now because I'm just storing the power currently.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder.
Look at this.
So long as you know where to look.
Look at these glowing things. Okay, so I can research the Hydra. This increases water production. That's good. This is a fungal farm. Not getting researched. Nope. More colonists. Cool. What's physics do? Subsurface heater. Cool. Wow, look at this. These are some nice little techs to research. Dude, I am getting a lot of recherche. Beaucoup de recherche. Okay, so I also need to... So we're landing here and I immediately feel the pull of the colony to this direction. I mean, we're gonna be doing some massive concretization here. But I really kind of feel like maybe we should... rows of power, because I think I might want to just put like a small dome here that's just research, right? That's all it does. And then this is where we're going to have our medium dome. Martha, Martha, Martha. Dottore lunch meat, god. Anything more that Dottore can do? No. Nothing. Start heading here, though.
Sector
Dottore.
scanned.
We got a lot of stuff for Martha to do down here, which is good. And I think what I am going to do is I'm going to begin producing the fuel. This is fantastic. Okay, where is my fuel? B. I'm researching that though, right? Right. Oh. Okay. was a close one. Do it. You store it. You store that. Oh my god, hoarding resources is like my favorite in any game. That's all I ever want to do is hoard resources. Alright, I really like the way these power grid lines look. This looks so sick. And it, you know what? It also looks tight. I have to be careful. I want to make sure I'm building back in this direction. Well, I mean, we're going to get concrete, like, so sick. Insanely large amounts of concrete. It's going to be awesome. Let me just build them all right now and just start going insane, but I don't need to, sir. I don't need to. Building drone hub. Yeah, what are my resources at right now? 9 electronics. I think I'm going to be very leery to do much with that. I hate that the drone load's low is here. Everyone has a low load. Oh, there's some polymers here. Nice. So I go here. Great. I can go get the polymers. Okay. So, oh, I really want that low hydro engineering.
Complete.
Yeah. We're gonna build some fuel refineries. Oh yeah. You know, I felt like I could do a lot with just 3 of these things, so I'm just gonna build 2. I like them lined up. I just think it looks cool. Pipe. Okay, so I like organization, so where should I start putting some of these tech resources? Well, you know, I think just putting some fuel right here would be really nice. Because, you know, we kind of have this theme of, like, storagey stuff here. We got some producery stuff here. We're going to need to do some more with the Moxis.
Sector scanned.
Oof. Not a lot of stuff for our little researcher Dotori lunch meat to do. We're going to go ahead and chuck them in there right now. Do we restart? Dude, we did. We're really excited. Have you been punished at all for grouping your resources? Not really. I think I'm just going to make a huge power grid here. If I look at the grid...
Battery low.
Who's got a low battery? Alright, Dotori, just chill. Chill, dog. Where is Martha? Martha. You know, you can just collect over here. There's a lot of stuff. Transport routes setting up. Turning back home. Are there any rocks that are not
no
collected?
Active research.
Oh, the low G drive. Oh, these little speedy drones now. Wow, I can get an electronics factory pretty early, huh? I need some of these faster researches. And I'm gonna do some of these expensive researches. We're medium dome rushing, let's not forget. Shall never forget who I am. Why? Oh, I'm paused. Ha 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 ha. So I can do some sort of derpy collection here. Or I can, like, put a universal depot, like, right here. And now these guys will just go collect stuff. Great. Are you still feeling the low load? Great. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We need more machine parts. And are we officially out of machine parts? Wow, I'm out. I'm flat out of machine parts. So this needs concrete, concrete. That one needs machine parts. Oh. Goodness. I didn't quite place this correctly. But you can sort of like daisy chain universal depots
Sector
together.
scanned. Anomaly found.
Woohoo! Alright. Get it. Martha's doing the longest range mining ever. Yeah, because I can just create these universal depots and then Martha can just take this and just dump it back. Because we're not generating enough power? Pretty good amount of polymers. Oh, yes. So if I can build a research dome here. I think the more important one for me to do, though, this is the more important one. The more important thing for me to do is to bring some machine parts down, start getting some research up and running.
We found signs of native life.
Publicize it as a triumph and get that money, baby. Alright, so I'm gonna just blueprint out like a dome. I think this is fine. We're going to need a little bit more because I don't have any way to dig for water. So what I need to do is I need to actually build a lot of vaporators.
Research complete.
The decommission protocol. Oh, yes. Dude, the medium dome rush worked. The medium dome rush. It worked. I don't believe it. I'm still going to build this small dome, but the medium dome rush worked. Oh. Wow. It's great. It's great. The medium dome rush, baby. Start increasing more water production, increasing more oxygen production, huh? Can't believe you can get a medium dome that fast. It seems like insanely more important to have larger domes, like, fast in this game. Alright. So when this thing fills up, because we're producing, what, 15 a day? Wow, 15 a day. Damn. What I think then that I will wish to do...
Vehicle battery low.
It's got a low battery. Martha, she just works too hard, man. Any more random resources just lying around that I can go pick up? Are these some... Yeah. So here's the build, man.
Sector scanned.
You put a metals depot right at the edge, and then when you park here, See, this rover will now pick up all this stuff and deposit it here. And then when you decommission this, then this drone hub will pick them up. Whew. Just load all of this up. And then we can just now dump this over here. Yes, yes, yes. So now that we have this, we're just going to go unload everything at the Universal Depot. All. And then this, we can just destroy. He's just going to go poof in a few seconds. Yeah. I can't believe I actually have this medium dome and I'm about to get it. That's amazing. So I'm trying to manage these things as well to make sure that I have like just barely a surplus. You know, it's coming right up on 7. I think I'm just going to kind of close it up for the day. And that waste rock piles up so fast. I think that this is... I'm just going to have, like, this be a giant waste field. This is just has to be waste here. And I have to start shifting the colony over to this way. Because this doesn't produce any waste rock. I think none of these things produce waste rock. Which is a rocket. I'm starting to see the issue with the rockets. Alright. So after we're done collecting all these things, I'll just decommission this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna save. I'm saving so hard. Save game. Damn, it's good to be European. Because coming up on 7, I'm just gonna gently close this thing out. I'm very excited because tonight it's salmon, green beans, and sweet potato for dinner. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I found that the easiest thing for eating healthier, I didn't realize it was quite have this impact until after it was done, but having a plan for meals in advance. I spend the whole week excited, as opposed to what I used to do, which is like, when it's dinner time, I'm like, I want pizza. No, make yourself eat some more chicken, you know. Now I'm like, all right, well, tonight for dinner, we're having some sweet-ass salmon. It's going to be amazing. Or should I say savory-ass salmon? I still have not yet put any contact in this left eye. It's looking oh so good. It's looking oh so good. Tomorrow I'm hoping to do a whole bunch of coding, hoping to do some game playing, some chilling. I might work on this colony that you see here today. And then me and Amin are going to Korean barbecue. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to that all week because I really want Korean barbecue. Just delicious spiced meats. Maybe I'll actually have a tiny lunch. Ooh, that's it. Just a tiny lunch that I'm like hungry around 4, and I'm like, oh, can we get barbecue? No. God, it's gonna be good. I'm really happy because there's a ton of Korean barbecue places in Oakland. Like all of them on Telegraph. Rough ETA when you'll be seeing what you're working on? Nah. This is primarily just a fun project that Eric and I are working on. That maybe someday I'd like to be able to share on air, but I don't want to create any of that expectation nonsense, because if I'm like maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. you know, or I don't want to be like, yes, it will be on next Tuesday, and then next Tuesday comes on, I'm like, no, okay, let me actually put it on the back burner, all that sort of stuff. So, just a fun project, man. And, you know, just been talking about 2-week projects today. Maybe we should do something in the Discord. Maybe we should have something where it's like 1-month projects. We all sort of start our 1-month projects at the start of the month, and at the end of the month we sort of like post little update things. I think that would be really fun. If you want to post it. How's the eye, man? Eye's doing good. I haven't worn a contact in it. This has been the longest I have gone without a contact in this eye in probably a decade. Probably a decade at least. Whenever, certainly the last 6 years. The last 6 years is what it's got to be. The last 6 years. Oh, God, we should do. Oh, God. Yeah, we should. Let's start that up. Let me start that shit up. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna start 1-month project in Discord. I'm gonna need to think this through, but here's the idea of a 1-month project. I'm just gonna talk about this, then I'm gonna hang up on you. The idea of a 1-month project is that lots of people have things that they want to learn, new identities they want to become. You know, like maybe you've been really interested in carpentry and you can just imagine all these cool carpentry projects, but you haven't quite gotten started. And it's so easy to be in that, like, I haven't quite gotten started phase. And one of the greatest bits of advice I ever heard was you do a 1-month project. And what a 1-month project is a day 9 that gets distracted because he's launched his pen. And as much as I launch my pens, I really like to keep track of all of them. Where the hell did that pen go? Aha. Here's the idea of a 1-month project. You come up with something that is a stepping stone towards your, you know, whatever bigger goal you have. Like, you know, if you want to get into carpentry or something like that, maybe your 1-month goal is just to buy one tool and do one simple carpentry exercise in that. It's 1 month for a lot of reasons. First of all, it's kind of easy to think in terms of a month, right? You know, with game development, I know a lot of people who are like, I want to make an RPG with an elaborate story and a cool combat system. And I mean, immediately just hearing that, it's like 2 years minimum. It's just immediately, boom, right? And it's so easy to be like, even if you have the momentum to have 2 months of work into that, to feel like you haven't even scratched the surface of your idea. But if you're planning on just 1 month, you can think and plan out 1 month, and it's short enough that it gives you a nice reward at the end when you're like, yeah, here's the thing that I did. Yeah, I've been 1 month projecting since middle of January, and it's been really nice. Jeez, it's only been 2 months. Good job, Sean. Good job, Eric. It's really nice to be able to say, yeah, so I'm just getting sucked into my to-do list for this project. Okay, flush that out of my head. But it's really nice to be able to say, okay, so here's your 1 month project, and then you have a very clear structure to break it down even more. Here's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and you can do things like on Sunday, email yourself and say, here's what I want you to get done by Saturday. And then on Saturday, you check to see if you've done everything. And it's okay to slip. It's okay to be like, wow, I had no idea that would be that hard. There are things in this coding project I've been doing that I thought would take like 2 weeks that literally took an afternoon. And there are things that I thought would take an afternoon that have taken 2 weeks. So, you know, some rearranging winds up happening and all that stuff. But it's really cool when you start to be able to say something like, okay, a 1 month project is a simple carpentry thing and it's done. And you're like, wow, I did that. That was really great. What I want to do is this other thing. Maybe get a little more ambitious and try to do a new, more complex carpentry project. And it takes you 5 or 6 weeks. That's okay. No problem. No big deal. If you're getting to 2 months, you messed up. You should just chuck it and start a brand new project. But, you know, like, still, you get to like 5, 6 weeks, you're done with that. And then what you might do is you might say, okay, I can actually think of a 3-step project that I can work on, that I'm going to do step 1 in 1 month, step 2 in the second month, step 3 in the third month. So it's kind of like a 3-month project broken into 1 month projects. There's many different forms I've seen this take, like NaNoWriMo, the National Novel Writing Month, where you try to bang out a novel in 1 month. many of which end up hilarious and bad and awesome because you've completed a thing. And yeah, I just think that it would be really fun to just kind of have like a place to low-key step in, step out. You know, like, hey, you know, I really want to learn some 3D art modeling, so I'm going to do that for my 1-month project. And you get like 2 weeks in and you're like, I just have a shitty month. I'm not going to finish it this month. All right, coming next month. Hey guys, I'm going to restart that 1-month project for 3D art. And then you do it. And the next month, you have busy work, so you don't do it. Then the following month, you do another 1-month project. Even if you've only done it like 4 or 5 times throughout the year. Done 4 or 5 cool things. Yeah, maybe we should start doing a little 1-month project thing. Unbelievably strict rules in it to make sure that there's a lot of nice, juicy contributions. Either way, I'm going to go eat some salmon. I'm going to go pet my kitties, and I'm going to have a great weekend. Hope you have a wonderful time. Relax, chill, unwind. It's March if you're in school. I mean, you might be on spring break, but it's right when things are kind of in the middle of the grind. Take a bath. Take a nice hot bath. If you're watching this and you're a gamer nerd, I know you do all sorts of intense shit. Maybe you're a Dota player, or you doing some raid with your WoW group, man. Just do the opposite of that. Do something with no technology in the slightest. Do a face mask, man. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Not going to be mostly walking. There's no mostly walking next week due to GDC. Finally. And then the week after, we're doing mostly walking on Thursdays now. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to leave. Have a great night. Bye, 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 bye.